I see PLM first as a theory, then as the practice of the theory, and finally as the market with suppliers and customers who give credits to this theory, who believes in it. Let's confront these three correlated definitions, or I would prefer meanings, of product lifecycle management to the reality and the observed usages. If we come back to the different usages observed of the term PLM, we can retrieve the three different meanings of it. As a theory in PLM project, PLM consultant, PLM 2.0, PLM research center and PLMtalks. As a practice in PLM system, PLM user, PLM maturity model and PLM processes. And as a market in PLM vendor, PLM analyst, PLM magazine, PLM market and PLM TV. If we look back at the different definitions found of the term PLM, we can again retrieve the three different meanings of it. As a theory with the synonyms strategy, vision, philosophy, approach, even if approach is already the idea to practice a theory. Then as a practice with the words discipline, activity, and as a market with more technology-oriented words, solution, means, and capabilities. To perfect a definition, most of the dictionary gives synonyms, contraries, comparable concepts, or examples, illustrations. Let's give a short list of comparable concepts. PLM is a theory in the science of business improvement. There are numerous other theories in this domain. For example, Lean Thinking, Toyota Product Development System, Six Sigma, Business Process Improvement, Kaizen, Theory of Constraints, Enterprise Resource Planning, or ERP. I see all these theories as comparable to PLM in the sense it aims to improve a business, but with different principles or focus. I believe the value of this definition resides in some advices or rules about PLM that could be deduced from it. Here are the main ones I observe. Some of the theories we just have listed are particularly popular in publications on business management, manufacturing or IT. Some, like PLM, could be seen as a buzz. Like other theories, PLM is not the answer to everything. It coexists and could be combined with other theories. It is important not to overestimate one theory and displace the others. It is important not to try to apply a theory to problems it was never meant to solve. Another recommendation about the theories is not to apply them with excess. You will not succeed applying the full capabilities of PLM to an immature company. The transformation of PLM practices should be adapted to the maturity level of an organization. In correlation to the previous remark, we can note that there is no finishing line in the practice. PLM is an everlasting journey. A characteristic of PLM is that because it is based on re-engineering and automation, it produces more radical changes in the performance of an organization rather than a series of incremental changes or continuous improvement. Lean thinking could be given as an example of more linear improvement. And finally, as mentioned before, the duality virtualization, share and transfer leads to conclude that when improving digitalization, one should not forget to make sure this information is disseminated, integrated. To help the audience and question my position, I would like to propose two main critiques to this definition and suggest some follow-up actions. First critique is that this definition was presented as a result of a literal, theoretical, and I will say academic approach. Therefore, it needs to be consolidated with more feedback from more diverse sources. Secondly, I see this definition as based on the information mirroring model from Michael Greaves, and therefore some backloop could be valuable to validate this approach. Finally, and to go further with this work, this talk gave a brief overview of the definition of PLM and introduced some concepts without detailing them. To give more explanations about them may be necessary, and some related questions could be: what is the virtualization of a product? What are the states of the digital product? What is share and transfer around the product? Also, the comparison with other theories will be fruitful to understand the specificities and differences that will fully characterize PLM. So that's a brief overview of my definition of product lifecycle management. I showed you that this is a theory in business improvement that is based on two principles: more virtualization, better share and transfer around product, and that by extension PLM is also the practice of the theory as well as the related market. But nothing compares to having your own definition of PLM. Defining it and understanding it is the first step to master your PLM. So read, talk, experience PLM and make your personal definition. Thank you.